Hi everyone. I finally get to run this at an on-site event. Wow. Not only do I, Helix, get to run this, I'm Helix, y'all know that, I get to run it with a friend.
What's up? My name's DJ Fatso.
And we have another friend.
Hi, I'm a seldom seen kid, SSK for short.
You just got here like 2 minutes ago.
I literally just got here.
Impeccable timing.
My friends are off checking into the hotel with their car. It's great.
Literally the most perfect time you could have had. Yeah, this is in fact Undertale, as you can see. We will be racing true pacifist ending Glitchless. So you might be familiar with like the punch card exploit, which just lets people skip a bunch of things and just sort of walk all over the screen. We're not doing that. Glitchless is a super cozy run for this unofficial cozy block, and involves a lot of really neat routing as well. Lots of skill too in these fights. Is there anything you need to say? I don't know.
I got nothing.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess the next thing that we need to know then, you see, we have a fallen human here who needs a name. This fallen human needs a name. What is it?
Looks like, last minute refresh, it's going to be Rock, R-A-W-K.
Cool.
Not like R-O-C-K, R-A-W-K, like Rocket.
Shout out to our tech person, Rocket. Can we get a round of applause for Rocket? Yeah, let's go. Literally would not be possible to have our events without you, so thank you. Seriously. Well. See, this is how you can differentiate between us, because you're doing all uppercase, and I'm doing
There you go.
regular, I don't know. I think we're ready. If y'all are ready on time. Yeah. All right.
Is this name correct?
I need to get on that screen. Yes, it is.
All right.
All right. I need help counting. So, down from 5. I'm not quite sure how it goes. 5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
I think when I held up 5, I actually held up 4, and so I was right that I really do need help counting. Game starts. We meet Flowey. We mash. There's a lot of mashing in this game. Gonna go up to the top left corner here because there are some friendliness pellets, little white friendliness pellets that are gonna come down from the top of the screen. We want them to hit us as soon as possible just to advance the game. Now I'm gonna go down to the bottom left corner for the same reason. And we're just gonna mash through this text. This game is a lot of mashing through text. Especially Glitchless. Glitchless especially is a lot of mashing through text. And now we get to meet Goat Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Goat Mom's fun. I like her. That yellow thing is a save point. I'm not gonna use too many of those. I'll probably use a few for safety. It's been a long time. It's been like a year since I've run this in a marathon. That's a little scary. Okay. Well, you can press that too early and get that text box. That's good to know. We gotta talk to the dummy. Walk over in this room. There's gonna be a Froggen encounter. We're just gonna run. It's fine. We run from a lot of things in this game. We're a little bit of a coward, but that's okay because we're also a pacifist.
What's the difference when it comes down to it?
True. Toriel's very nice. She helps us out quite a bit. Thank you, Toriel.
Shout out to Toriel.
If she didn't do this, our feet would hurt.
That's true.
Uh-oh, this is the hardest room in the game. I don't know if I can do it.
Is she leaving you?
Yeah.
You have to get all the way to the end of the room by yourself?
It's so hard.
I don't know what to do.
I think we're okay so far.
Okay.
But what if something happens?
I'm a little
I know,
scared.
right? I'm terrified. My nerves are so high right now.
Music got all scary too?
I think we're almost done.
All right, we did it.
Here's a pillar. Yeah! We're through. Woo! So Toriel tells us to stay there, and instead of doing that, we're going to immediately follow her out of the room. Gonna get an encounter here. So we need to grind a little bit for some money because we need to buy a spider donut that will be relevant in like half an hour. You will find out what we need that spider donut for later.
Oh no.
Tori's gonna call us a few times. 3 out of 4 rocks recommend you push them, by the way. You can threat or compliment frog it, it doesn't matter. You will get the gold either way. So, I think I have 4 now.
I will literally pay you to say something nice about me.
Something nice about me.
I guess you're looking at your screen right now. The visual gag doesn't work that I was like reaching for my wallet.
Very good. You should take that money and donate it to charity.
Do you have a charity in mind that I could like donate to?
I think Children's Cancer Research Fund is a pretty good one.
Oh, that
In
sounds like
fact, if you
great.
go to Midwest or donate.midwestspeedfest.com, that's a really good way to donate, I think.
That's like a really cool website for a really good cause.
I think there's even an incentive that you can donate to it right now.
Is that
which
true?
is hug or do not hug the goat. I need to get another encounter because I only have 6 gold. So I'm just gonna sit here and do this. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I haven't seen this double in a long time. Okay, we should be fine now. That was interesting. Here's an Absolute. This is a friend.
I love this funny ghost.
This funny ghost is such a friend.
Great taste in music.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't get to hang out with him too much on the run because we're busy trying to go fast. I feel bad every time. We're in such a hurry, you know?
Don't have time to just stare into the stars with
Ah, I missed a cheer. That's annoying. I'm sorry, Absolute. I didn't mean to threaten you. I do like it. I do
That's
like
an
your
awesome
funny
hat.
hat. You did a good job.
10 out of 10 hat.
Yes. Alright, so this is the room where we get to buy the spider donut. We can go to the small web, buy the donut, and just walk away. There's a spider bake sale happening. Gotta support the spiders. I'm actually terrified of spiders in real life. I have horrible arachnophobia. But it's fine. Gonna go down in this hole to grab the faded ribbon. You would not normally grab this in a glitched run. You'll see why we're grabbing it in like, I don't know, like an hour. Some of this game is just doing something like in ruins that'll save time way later. It saves a lot of time way later though. Like it is easily worth it.
Yeah, you do a lot of prep for the late game in ruins.
Yeah. Oop.
It's like what, 3 different fights?
At least 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. You're right. That is correct. Because we're going to be picking up some pie later too, which will be relevant in like an hour. Okay.
So I'm seeing that sometimes you guys are like it looks like you're like holding up and down at the same time. Is that what you're doing to get the human to like do that?
That tech has a name, but I don't want to say the name.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call it wave dashing. It's wave dashing. Yep.
And is that I saw you doing that when you were like grinding for an additional encounter to get more gold.
Yeah.
So does that like?
It gives you like steps.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Super helpful in the No Mercy route.
Yes, that too. So here's the pie. We gotta thank Toriel for the pie.
Thank you.
And then ask how to leave, and Toriel's gonna get really mad that we asked how to leave, and we're going to race her to the end of the room. Not really, but that looks like that's what's happening. Did I just get stuck on the stairs? Y'all ever get stuck on stairs? Stairs in ball game. Stairs in Undertale.
Helix versus Stairs, the rivalry as old as time.
It never ends. Azrael. What? Wrong character.
Who's that?
I don't know. Toriel is trying to close the entrance to the ruins, and now we're going to fight her. We want hands. As you can see, that hand attack there I ran into, and it ended way early. So best RNG is just getting a bunch of hands. Toriel, like, please, like, throw hands. We want to throw hands with Toriel. As we consistently pick spare. There's one. Ooh, 3. 4. Wow, I just got a bunch in a row. That was really good. And now that we're at 2 HP, Toriel, she just can't bring herself to finish us off. And so she will not actually be trying to hit us anymore. So we just get to kind of mash C and enter to get through some text, get through these takes turns. Since we're both doing that, I guess we have time for any messages from the host.
Oh, absolutely. Did want to make sure that we are still going to be donating, of course, towards Hugging the Goat. Currently, Hugging the Goat is still in the lead, but you can change that if you are, I guess, inclined to not hug a goat. I don't understand that, but if
I'd
that's
be
the
so
case,
sad.
yeah, that would be really sad. But in the spirit of competition, of course, you can donate towards that. Donate.midwestspeedfest.com to make that happen.
You're ahead of me by like a few seconds.
It's gonna be a super close race.
Yeah, our PBs are 3 minutes apart.
Something like 3 minutes apart. Yeah.
Aw. The hug from Toriel. The first place where this game gets a bit emotional. This game holds a special place in my heart. It really does. I'm super happy to actually be running this in person. I even have the locket from the collector's edition of the game. I had a tradition where every year on this game's anniversary, I would do a run. So, we see Flowey again. I don't really, we don't care what he says. We're busy. We don't got time for you. He laughs at us. I really just could not care less.
That's kind of mean.
I know, right? And just in case you forgot what game we were playing, and just in case you forgot who made it, this is Undertale by Toby Fox. Ruins is where the demo ends, so we're basically out of the demo section of the game now. Getting into the real meat and potatoes. Coming up soon, we're going to meet somebody very special. Somebody you may recognize from everywhere on the internet.
Super Smash Brothers. Earthbound.
Sure, why not?
Who's that walking onto the screen there?
I don't know. It's a little creepy. There he is. It's the funny man.
Oh my
Funny
god,
man.
it's
It's the
Smash's
funny
own
man.
Sans Undertale.
It's Look Who It Is.
Sans Undertaker. It's look who it is.
And behind a conveniently shaped lamp.
Oh yeah. I do this every day.
They don't have that at IKEA. I was wondering where I could get one of those.
Might be a seasonal item. We meet Papyrus as well, so we have both of the skeleton brothers here.
You know he's a funny skeleton because he gets the shh.
Yeah, exactly.
So right here, we're going to be grabbing one of the most overpowered weapons in the game.
It's not the one we are equipping. Fun fact. We're gonna equip the tough glove. I'm gonna go back and safety save just in case. Do not act on Snowdrake. Do not waste that turn. We get some more text to mash through.
While we're mashing through that, I did have a donation come through, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. We have a $20 donation from Slosh W, our good friend Slosher Whalelord. Good luck, Helix and DJ_Fatso. Shame I couldn't be there to cheer you on in person, but that won't stop me from donating to a great cause. Let's get to 1.5K by the end of the day. I love that goal.
That'd
Let's
be
do
awesome.
that.
That's a great idea. Thank you so much, Slosh. Here's Doggo.
What is the dog doing?
So this is why we equipped the tough glove, because that will give us the stick. The stick is it's the weapon you actually start with. But when you equip something over it, it goes into your inventory, and you can use it on any dog enemy in the game to make them spareable turn 1. That's
really
right, I
nice.
said any dog enemy. This includes the entity that will come in like an hour and a half. You'll see what I mean when we get there. It also includes the magic enemy, the magician, because that enemy thinks you're a fellow magician after you use the stick. It also makes the Papyrus fight just a little bit faster. The Papyrus fight It's not much of a fight.
The hardest fight in the game.
The hardest fight in the game. You can lose a bunch of time on it.
Yo, how'd you get past that? What?
Yeah. Hey, is Junior Jumble or the crossword harder?
Crossword.
Junior Jumble's easily the hardest.
I don't know how to read.
Exactly. I don't know how to count either. I wish we could pet Lesser Dog. That's a fun Easter egg. Go play this game and find out what happens when you pet Lesser Dog. More dogs. Gonna show up here. I'm commentating my perspective, but DJ Fatz's perspective is only a little bit ahead, so it still works.
Love that funky bass solo. This game's music is gosh dang incredible.
It really is.
I got the easier pattern. Let's go.
Nice.
So now that we've used the stick, they're immediately spareable. Because they're dogs. There is a dog here at 2DCon. I almost forgot to go press that button. Whoops. Oh, I don't remember how to move in the game. My hands could not find the arrow keys I was looking for. So if you press that button on that tree, that just immediately finishes this puzzle. Which is cool. Or it makes it immediately finishable once you press the button. Okay, it's important that we say that we do not understand these instructions, which we don't because we're not reading them.
You can't read that fast? Like I said, I don't know how to read, so I don't know if you can do it like that fast or at that speed or...
Only on Tuesdays.
Only on
Okay.
Tuesdays.
So
I don't know how many
if
days
you
ago
say you
Tuesday
don't
was.
understand the instructions, that cutscene where Papyrus flips the switch and the whole puzzle plays out, that cutscene just never plays.
That's awesome.
So it's a, ooh, this is actually a pretty fun part. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Nice.
Let's go.
That's actually like one of the most involved puzzles in the game. Doing that glitchless is actually super fun.
Second only to the junior crossword jumble.
True. I got stuck on a snow puff.
I did too.
Okay. Happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in Minnesota, you know?
The real Minnesota hazard.
Oh, this guy's cute.
Yeah.
Big.
Lark. It's the greater dog.
What a great dog this is.
For real. What a friend. Aww. I think that dog is worth a donation, don't you?
I definitely say so.
I couldn't agree more.
Donate $1 for every dog in this game.
We'll hit 10K by the end of day 2.
There's another dog. That is the dog. So Papyrus finally gets us in this ridiculous trap, but he just can't bring himself to do it. And he says that it seems a little bit too easy, which I would agree with. Doesn't seem like we really have a chance on that one. I guess
Yeah.
we could just walk backwards.
Could.
No, nobody's ever thought of that. But that's not fast. So we're gonna go to the shop here. We're going to buy an armor item. I'm also gonna buy some healing items for safety. Buy this. Exit. I'm gonna put one of these away for later, and I'm going to safety save just in case. I don't think there's any super pertinent reason why I would safety save, but this is a marathon, so just in case.
Alright, time for the hardest fight in the game.
True. It is the Papyrus fight. Gonna use the stick here because Papyrus will say, "Oh, I should have brought one of those," but that text is skippable, which is nice. And oh, I think I think my keyboard's acting up. Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh, I don't know what's happening.
You
Oh
too?
no! Oh gosh!
Oh.
Oh, this sucks. Oh no! Papyrus has defeated me. Oh,
I don't know
dang
what
it.
to do. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah. Now I'm in the doghouse now.
It's a good thing you brought a stick.
Yes. I don't know where I would be without my trusty stick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's try again.
Come on.
Looks like you got a heal though.
So we don't need to use the stick anymore. It's not any faster now on the second fight.
Is your keyboard still doing that?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I don't know what's going on. It was working fine before the fight. I don't know what
I
happened.
think I got some faulty hardware here.
Yeah.
Have you all tried winning?
No.
You're gonna want to do that.
Yeah, I would suggest it. I've never played this game, but I would suggest it.
I mean, I don't know how to do that.
I'm trying. My keyboard isn't working. That's the wrong way to walk. See, my keyboard really isn't working.
Hi, speedrunner. I play this game a
Keyword in
lot.
that is trying.
I think you should try doing the winning strategy.
All right, third time's a charm, right?
You got this.
Another heal. That's kind of him.
Oh, dang it. It just
on.
keeps going down to the right. I don't get it.
I'm going down to the left.
That's even worse.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time you guys got here, I like forgot that that's like the strat for this fight. I was like, oh no, is that real?
I'm glad the bit worked.
And now I get schooled grammatically.
True. Not only do we lose grammatically as well.
That's
Like you said, hardest fight in the game.
that's GG right there.
Yeah.
All right, fourth time.
I'm gonna mash very carefully here. You will see why.
Easy.
Okay. Hey, I won all of a sudden. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you lose to Pyres 3 times, he will just let you by. It's really important that I took that mashing very carefully because the default option is to fight him again. And if I mash too fast and I fight him again, obviously that's very slow. So really didn't want to do that in the marathon. So now we're gonna hang out with Pyres. He's gonna take us someplace he likes to spend a lot of time.
Oh, he's coming back. Did he forget something?
His house.
By the way, shoutouts to greatest HUD ever.
True. Egg.
Crime.
It is
It's
Friday.
Friday.
Isn't
It is actually Friday. That is correct. That population is fluctuating wildly. What's happening over there?
Sims fast forward button or something.
I wonder if that's a tracker of the amount of dogs in this game.
The tension. All right.
Oh my
skip.
god, that hat is so cool.
Yeah, spaghetti skip.
I forgot about that. I did not get spaghetti skip. That's okay. I forgot it was even a thing until you mentioned it.
I've forgotten so many times, so.
And then the friendship bar goes into his mouth. It's okay. It's always worth taking a little bit of a break to eat some spaghetti. All right. That is an important life lesson.
Made by a master chef.
Yes. I almost jokingly called Papyrus the Gordon Ramsay of Undertale, but I think he's the opposite, actually. If anybody's the Gordon Ramsay of Undertale, it's Undyne.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Undyne, we'll meet her in a little bit here. Yeah, meet her in a little bit here.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close. I almost fell off the rocks.
Yeah, we do need to go up and grab that tutu. You might have noticed a pattern here of us. I almost fell off the rocks as well. There's a fly. You might have noticed a pattern here of us collecting lots of armor items. I'm not going to explain that yet. You'll have to stick around. Here's Undyne. I guess you don't know it's Undyne yet.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
When's the Toby Fox X Gordon Ramsay collab?
So, Gordon Ramsay here starts sort of threatening us. You see, she is looking for the human Papyrus was trying to capture us, but he's just too much of a friend. Undyne is Gordon Ramsay, so she's not quite that kind. Here's another friend though. Here's Monster Kid. He has no arms. They have no arms? I don't know. Is Monster Kid ever gendered? I don't actually know. I kind of hope not. That'd be cool. So we get to make some bridges here with flowers. Donations, maybe? We're just kind of doing some walking here.
Absolutely. We do have a donation. $20 comes in from Yondu Poppins, y'all. Saying, Yondu Poppins
Yo.
here, dropping in to spread some Speedfest love to all the on-site and off-site staff, runners, and supporters. Let's keep raising money for a good cause. It's for the kids. Donation goes to Hug the Goat because, duh. Extra love to Helix and Fatso. Sorry I couldn't be there in person this weekend. Love you all.
It's so good to hear from you, Yondu. Thank you so much. Former Midwest Speedfest runner. Really good to hear from you.
Haver of a phenomenal username as well.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to be dodging some spears now. That's an activity that I partake in. Dodging spears.
I think you're gonna want to not get hit by this spear, by the way.
No, you're gonna want to not do that. It is genuinely slow if you get hit, so
Yo, let's go. Go spears.
nice. I didn't get hit either.
Nice.
Still really close between you two.
Yeah. I took it a little bit slowly, but I didn't get hit, so.
Yeah, same.
I've seen the VODs from like one of you two's races. You guys give a pretty good race of this game.
Am I able to request that my game audio be turned down? This game gets loud and I wasn't prepared for that. Thank you so much. Of course, I say that when there's no audio. I'm terrible. Oh, TechStaff hates me. It's probably fun. Next time the game gets loud, I'll let you know. It's probably fun.
Probably the next two rooms.
Yeah. There'll be more spears soon enough, so.
Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. Yep.
We do get some phone calls from Papyrus. Papyrus is sort of helping Undyne track us down, sort of. Sorry, Gordon Ramsay. Here's Onion Sand.
Onion Sam.
I don't know much to say about this character.
Fun fact: the blooper, the giant blooper from Mario, was actually inspired by Onion Sam.
True.
I know this because my dad works for Nintendo.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Also, my dad is Gordon Ramsay.
More walking. There's something fun that happens, I think in the next room. We're gonna do this tech I have nicknamed wave dashing, and in this next room coming up, it will actually make us go faster. I think it's the next room.
So from what I can see, it looks like when you go just like horizontally or vertically or in a diagonal, your speed in that direction is the same regardless of whether or not you're moving diagonally. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
You know, when I started picking up this game again, I had been running Deltarune. Oh, see, here's the thing. I'm going at double speed. See how I'm just leaving Monster Kid in the dust? That's because this is a one tile wide area. So doing this actually lets you go at like double speed. It's weird, but kind of cool. It is useful in one other place in the game, and I will point it out if I remember. So Monster Kid helps us up here. Yeah, no, I started playing this, de-resting for this event, and I was used to Undertale. And I forgot, I'm going to save here just in case, I forgot that this game does not have a run button. Deltarune does. We got more spears. So SSK's dad is going to try to
My bad.
hit us with some more spears. This is like a big maze too.
Is the maze random every time?
I
Or is
believe
it-
so.
The maze is not random, but the pattern. Oh, I really got hit there. The pattern of the spears is like kind of. That was awful. You can sort of influence them by holding a direction. Like if I hold up, they will generally go up. I think I wanted to go that way. No, I didn't. No, I'm getting lost in the maze. I'm a monkey ball runner. You'd think I'd be better at mazes. So you can see how Gordon Ramsay / Undyne / SSK's dad kind of tries to lead you a little bit, so you can influence where those spears show up. Wow, we are really close.
Oh yeah.
That is a handful of seconds between us. It's like 3, maybe 4 seconds. Wow. I have fallen down.
Rock, huh?
I'm pretty sure Rock here doesn't take fall damage though. They've survived multiple falls at this point. Get up, thank you. So this, coming up, will be the Mad Dummy fights. I am going to take another safety save. It is the longest save to take because it has the most text before you save. But I don't care because this is a marathon and I would like to be safe. This is a pretty unique fight because you cannot damage Mad Dummy directly. You will see what we have to do.
What's got this guy so mad?
Apparently, he didn't like the things we said to the dummy at the beginning of the game when we talked to it.
I don't think calling him a dummy was necessary.
You're right, I'm sorry.
How distracting can I be to the runners while they're trying to game?
This one I actually do need to focus a little bit for. Especially this part here. I'm gonna take some damage that is mostly intentional. Okay, that was decent enough.
So as you can see, you can't like attack the dummy directly, but you can lead the dummy's attacks into the dummy itself,
Yes.
and that's how you
exactly.
do damage.
So I was trying to go for like a 5 cycle. I didn't get it great. I'm gonna get like a 7 cycle, which is fine. That's fine. That's not bad. So Mad Dummy realizes that the attacks that it's currently doing are awful. And now we get to see Mad Dummy's true power, relying on people that aren't garbage.
Wow.
He's got some movement.
This is the one fight I should have practiced more.
I made sure to practice this one a bit because
Okay, there we go.
oof. I am going to safety heal, just to be extra super duper safe. Doesn't take any additional turns on this fight, but it does take a little bit of menuing time, and that's okay. Oh, I didn't end up taking... Okay, I ended up taking a little bit of damage. It wouldn't have been enough to kill me regardless. That's fine. These guys are even worse than the other guys. I don't need friends. I've got knives. I'm out of knives. See, we know that's not Gordon Ramsay, because Gordon Ramsay wouldn't run out of knives like that.
He's got so many knives. My dad could have spent at least a couple more turns throwing knives at you.
Yeah. But then Mad Dummy just gets completely destroyed. And it's look who it is.
Yes! love that funny ghost.
It's Blookie, our friends. Our friends who invites us over and we just kind of immediately leave because we're actually secretly jerks in the speedrun despite it being a true passive standing run. We really are, like, we really are jerks in this category. This is the passive-aggressive category.
True passive aggressive.
True
Pacifist, aggressivist.
So here's Garrison's shop. We need to buy the cloudy glasses. And that is all the shopping that we are going to have to do. I'm going to go back really quick and actually just like, not that. Dang it. Okay, I wasted a bunch of time there. Make sure I have enough healing items for the Undyne fight coming up just in case. Because if I completely flub it, I want to have more healing. Now we get to navigate some dark rooms. You're supposed to like go around and turn on a bunch of the mushrooms or whatever, but you don't need to do that. If you know where the paths are, you can just take the paths. Same deal here. You're supposed to turn on some lanterns, but like you don't have to. I'll turn on the ones that are on the way. I actually really like that about this game. Is that if you know where things are, you can just go. There's Temmie.
That's a cute little creature.
No, this is a spooky room. Also, I think the game audio is good now. Thank you. Much appreciated. Uh-oh, it's Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's got us cornered. That's not good. You never want to be cornered by Gordon Ramsay.
He's got knives.
Giant ones.
Oh my god, it's Undyne. She's so cool. And she realizes what's going on.
I think Monster Kid does tell you like right away that that's Undyne. When you first see her, you don't know, but
It's like, hey, have you heard of Undyne, the super cool human hunter? And then you see
Yeah.
someone trying to hunt you, the human. It's like, I think that's the Undyne.
yeah. At one point, Monster Kid goes, Undyne is too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. But because of plot reasons, she doesn't really think we're innocent, etc., etc. It's. I beg you, actually, please play this game for yourself if you haven't yet and are able to.
Absolutely incredible experience. I recently played this game for the first time, and I'm upset at myself for waiting so long.
I love this game so much. I mean that. 100% I mean that. This is actually my favorite game. You might think it's Monkey Ball. It's not. It's this game. So Monster Kid trips and falls down and needs help. But because it's faster to leave, we're just going to leave. Remember how I told you we're jerks? We really are. Saving Monster Kid there is not required for true Pacifist. So we don't. Undyne does it. Monster Kid is okay. I promise. Alright. This fight is serious time. For both of us. This is probably the hardest fight, personally, for me. I said that not sarcastically this time. So we're going to challenge, because challenge will make these bullets come faster, and we want the turns to go faster. So I think we do it like 3 times every section, something like that. And then we start sparing. Maybe I did it twice there, I don't really know. Then as soon as Undyne turns our soul red, that is when we can flee. So, make a little bit of progress, then we go into the next phase of this fight. right here and stand over by the 4th notch. The 4th notch under the sign. This is where this fight gets ridiculous, especially if you challenge. I checked. That was not a challenge. All right, then. Guess I didn't get that down menu in. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to heal. Okay, those hits there I took on purpose. I'll tell you why in a little bit. So the reason we stood right there is because otherwise during this phone call, Undyne would catch up to us a little bit, but instead, because we stood in the exact right spot earlier, she does not, and so we can leave that sort of like a cycle early, basically.
Wow, perfect Undyne.
Nice, great job. You are probably technically in the lead. Yeah, that's definitely a clap.
And there goes my lead.
Oh. Oh, that's all right. You're still going to save a turn later on. You have to give Undyne some water for true Pacifist. That is required. Otherwise, you cannot date Undyne later. And you need to do that. I'm not mashed. There's no reason for me to be mashing here. She doesn't say anything. She just looks around and walks off. So, sweet. I'm really glad to be past that. That's the most stressful part of the run for me. Not healing here. Not taking the save. Saves do heal you. Probably should have brought that up earlier. That's where a lot of the safety saves came from, was I just want my HP to be topped off. And now we are going to meet the scientist, Alphys. She was not prepared for our arrival. And then she mentions a, like, killer combat robot. Hopefully we don't have to meet him. Guess who this is? This is actually a lot of people's favorite character.
Yo, it's the killer robot.
Answer correctly, or you die! So this is a quiz show. If you answer wrong, you take damage. But you actually do want to take damage. Oh, 2 HP is fine for that. Never mind. You do actually want to take damage, because when you are at 1 HP, Metaton will skip to the end of the quiz show, which is where we are now. Otherwise, I'd have to go through another, like, 4 turns or something. And I thought DJ Fatso here was going to save a turn on me, because I was at 2 HP and he is at 1. But that's why we took a bunch of damage at the end of the Undyne fight, because you want to be at low HP here, so you can advance the section faster and skip all those turns. And it is revealed pretty quickly, especially if you pick this option, that Alphys has a crush on Undyne, which is adorable. Love that about this game. There's no lesbian skip in this game, like there is in Deltarune.
Robot must go.
Yeah.
I'd say I must go. My people need me, but it's clearly a robot and not a people. So I'll workshop that when I come back with a better.
Oh no, his people do need him though. You'll see.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And Alphys upgrades our phone. If you paid attention to the sounds, it
And then she
didn't
had to
sound easy.
go to the bathroom. It looked like.
Yeah.
Hope she's doing all right.
Yeah, she's fine. She's just rambling on the internet, you know, as we do. So I'm still at 1 HP here, so it is really important that I flee these enemies, that I do not accidentally spare or fight or whatever any of them. There's a reason I'm still at 1 HP.
Another incredible song, by the way, which can be said about this entire game, but this one especially hits for me.
Yeah. I shouldn't have gone that way. So here's where we pick up the burnt pan. This pan will be super helpful later on. I'm holding too much. Well, now, because Alpha's upgraded, I'm going to take it. I'm going to immediately equip it. Because Alpha's upgraded my phone, I do have access to storage, basically, whenever I want it. Which is very nice, so I guess I use that there. I'm not usually carrying too much there, just inventory management. So Alpha's trying to help us out, but I'm actually going to purposely take damage from these lasers at 1 HP. So Alphas will turn them off, and then they will be disabled elsewhere later in the game. So that's why I say that 1 HP. I'm good to heal now. There are actually a lot of instances in this game when you're at 1 HP, when you think things will kill you, and they do not. And that's one of them. And I think it's really fun how the speedrun takes advantage of that. Okay, that's not it. What? I pressed right instead of left at the end of that. I was looking at my notes for that solution. I'm not smart enough to solve this quickly. I don't even know how to count. We've established this.
Oh, is that supposed to? Am I supposed to know how to count?
I don't know, do you? You don't know how to read. You don't know how to read. We know that. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable, really.
Yeah. It's a good thing you're mashing through this text, because I would not be getting anything out of it.
Yeah, Alphys interrupts us a lot during this section, and I am never prepared to mash.
Food Network!
Metaton's Gordon Ramsay.
Yo.
Wait a minute. It's time for cooking with a killer robot.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my dad, who's in this game twice.
I knew inviting you for commentary was a good idea.
Thank you again for having me. So usually like a bread knife is big enough. I don't know what you need a whole chainsaw for.
Metaton's just extra like that. It's fine.
That's true. That's very fabulous.
Yes. So we're gonna go over here. Go get the soul replacement or whatever. I'm not paying attention.
So I have to ask, what is the vegan substitute for human soul?
Tofu.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like that's a catch-all. I don't know.
Yeah.
If any vegetarians want to donate, and let us know.
Please. So there's this little mini game here. It's kind of an auto-scroller, but it is. If you get hit, you do lose time. So I'm just gonna try not to get hit. That's really all that happens. Oh, I got hit. Dang it. Metaton's being really rude. It's just that's not what you're supposed to use cooking ingredients for. I mean, I don't know. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. That's SSK's dad. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's true.
I got hit again.
I lied, by the way. He doesn't work at Nintendo.
That's disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that was fine. It was decent. Whatever.
Can I sneak in a quick donation?
I think so.
Awesome. $10 comes in from Anonymous saying, hello from the crowd. So glad I got to catch this event in person this year. Shout outs to Helix and Fatso for an awesome race so far. It is really close. Hug the GOAT!
That was awesome. Please hug the goat. It is sadly faster to not hug the goat. So it's the only reason why maybe you might donate toward not hugging the goat, but don't. Hug the goat, please. Please hug the goat.
Don't hug the goat.
What? Betrayal? What? I'm carrying too much again. Stop carrying! Get a bigger backpack! That sucks. How did I miss one of those switches? Whatever. There, I just mashed there instead of trying to time it. Alpha sort of accidentally makes you miss the third one, but you only need to press 2 of them, so it's whatever. A little bit of a puzzle here. I am going to take this safety save. Actually, decent chance that I take damage in this next fight. I'm just bad at it. It's whatever. So we have to clean guard 2's armor. I think we have to hit that little green thing like 5 times. I got like 7 dings out of it, so we're good.
Nice.
Whisper for guard 1. Tell him to be honest with his feelings.
That's very important.
Mm-hmm. And now he is proclaiming love for guard 2. I ship it. They work well together.
He was a guard. He was a guard. Could it get any more obvious?
Unironically, I love that this game has so much LGBTQIA+ representation. It's really good to see.
Absolutely.
I checked. Uh-oh, I have to go through another turn. That's why I healed for safety. It's really easy to mindlessly mash there and just mash act and then check and then you lose a turn. It's really sad whenever it happens. I gotta be paying more attention. It's time for bombs.
Hey, you're on the news.
It's true.
We're getting interviewed by Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. Except Gordon Ramsay has a lot of bombs for some reason.
It's faster than microwaving.
True. So these lasers are off because of the thing that happened earlier, the 1 HP laser thing. And so we have to defuse these bombs.
What happens if you don't?
For some reason, I lost focus on the game. That was strange. I had to click back into the... Oh! We're getting the glass of water now? That's... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it. That's never happened before.
Yeah.
I wasted enough time. That was really weird.
Secret tech? Question mark?
I guess so. And then on this basketball bomb, if you will, we can just mash fight. I missed. You saw how close that was. Whatever. You should be able to just mash fight there. Dog defused. And then Gordon Ramsay here decides to explode the bomb anyway, but Alphys deactivated it with her hacking skills.
Nice.
That glass of water is so agile.
I haven't seen a glass of water move that fast since '86.
I haven't seen a glass of water move that fast since I downed one before the run. I always spend a little bit of time there just to make sure I go to the right floor.
Speaking of water, can I sneak in a quick donation here?
I think so.
$5 from Gooby, who
Gooby.
says, as a vegan, I can confirm tofu makes for a good human soul substitute. Good luck, DJ and Helix.
Thank you, Gooby.
Shouts out to Gooby.
Shouts out. So if you haven't gathered by now, if something's blue, that means you need to stand still and let it pass through you. We have to say no to Alphys here. It's slightly faster.
Isn't that when she's like asking you to watch your favorite
oh
TV
gosh,
show
where am
with
I?
her?
Sorry, I had to find that in my notes. Yeah, no, I
like
feel
another
bad
moment
saying
where-
no. Again, this is the jerk route. I had to find that one in my notes. Luckily, this next one is a lot easier than it looks.
Oh no, I said no. All right.
So this puzzle up here, it's gonna look hard. Yeah, that's the puzzle. But you can just left, right, fire. That's it. Now we gotta get back over here to the right side, and then we can leave.
I gotta be real careful. I'm at 2 HP.
Ooh. Good luck.
There's a save point coming up, so.
Yeah. It's right there. Ooh. This one, we actually... I don't think I'm supposed to save that time. I think I'm supposed to come back and then save. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Oh, spiders.
You guys said you were doing like a lot of prep for like later in the game in the ruins.
Yeah, now is later in the game, actually.
Okay.
So...
Where has the time gone?
I know, right? So here's spiders. I don't like spiders. Actually, Muffet's cool. I kind of do like Muffet. Her boss fight's really fun. But we're gonna use that spider donut we bought, and then Muffet's like, oh hey, you supported the spiders back in the ruins. I'll spare you now. So, that fight's over. It's actually kind of sad because that fight is genuinely really fun and the song is really good. But you are allowed to skip it just by doing that. So that's why we got that spider donut all the way back in ruins.
I like the beginning of the song.
Can I? Please save, thank you. Me too. I'm mashing too much, pressing wrong buttons, exiting the save menu before I save. Marathon nerves, that's what it is. You'd think after like 80 marathon runs I wouldn't have any, but... This game, I'm actually like significantly less comfortable running this game than I am Monkey Ball. It makes sense, I've run Monkey Ball so much more. So we are actually going to close the game and reopen the game now. Now we're gonna walk back over. The reason we're doing this is because if I didn't, I would have to sit through that entire Gordon Ramsay musical.
Gordon Ramsay musical.
That's a phrase, Gordon Ramsay musical.
My dad has many hidden talents.
It's true. But now, I'm gonna mash carefully here. Because we have started it, then closed the game, and reloaded the save, we are able to skip this. Okay, and then I need to get something up on my phone.
So that cutscene that you would have had to watch was so long that exiting and then walking back from the save point is faster. Yes?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
And now we have actually a really difficult puzzle. This is the tile puzzle. It's the thing that Papyrus would have had us do. But like, I think I already borked it. I didn't mean to go that way. I don't know what to do from here. Okay, well I'm stuck. Whatever. I accidentally went a tile farther than I meant to, and now I'm just stuck. Oh, you're in the same spot. Okay, well we're both in that spot. You can beat that tile puzzle and it's way faster, and I had the map up and everything, but that's upsetting. I didn't even mean to go that far. Oh well, it's alright. TLDR, yes, that puzzle is actually possible to complete, and it does save time. Oh, I don't need the map on my phone anymore.
Yeah.
So Alphys is gonna call us. It seems bad. It seems like Mettaton has finally got us. But we can press the yellow button on the phone. Our soul turns around. I didn't know it could do that. And now we're yellow.
That seems helpful.
It is.
Bye.
All it took was one shot to defeat Mettaton. Huge.
Good job.
Thank you. I did it myself. This way. So here is Core. We're about to enter Core. This is probably my favorite non-boss song in the game. It's so good.
It's about...
Oh, here's magic coming up. So we're gonna use the stick, and then Magic thinks we are a fellow magician, which is very nice. And it's immediately spareable. Does Magic being spareable right after using the stick make Magic count as a dog? I don't know. Use your best judgment. I could have dodged those lasers, but I didn't feel like it. I guess I don't know.
So Helix talked about the blue, meaning that you have to be standing still in order to not take damage from it, and the orange is the opposite, correct?
Yes, the orange you have to move through. So Alphys is going to deactivate the lasers for us here. But she doesn't quite have full control over it. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, left. I have to look at my notes there. There's another puzzle coming up here. I'm gonna just stare at my notes for up, left, down, left. Cool. The core is basically just a giant maze. And honestly, I would probably get lost if I didn't have my notes. So because we completed that puzzle, this pathway is open. There's going to be an encounter, but we can just flee from it. Another thing I really like about the song is that it keeps playing during encounters, which is pretty fun. Okay, let me make my inventory make sense here. What is happening with any of this actually? This, that, and then that. Let me save. Mettaton is waiting for us.
Nice and nice, by the way.
That everything up until now has been all in act. Mettaton was playing along to make Alphys look good. Betrayal. But now it's time for Attack of the Killer Robot. Attack of Gordon Ramsay. Attack of SSK's dad. Also turns out that this little thing does not damage Mettaton at all. But you can use it here.
Cold play type is not very effective versus Mettaton.
How did I miss that?
Sorry, that joke came to me like a vision. I could not stop myself.
So we're gonna turn Mettaton around.
Oh, there's a switch.
Oh, we're super close again.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys started the fight at the exact same time. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is Mettaton's new body.
So glamorous.
Mm-hmm. Fabulous.
What are the odds you'll get essay skip?
I'm not gonna hit it. So this is why we grabbed a bunch of armor. Because we're gonna start putting on this armor and get a bunch of ratings points. What we need to do here is get over 1,200 ratings points, and that will end the fight immediately. Taking damage is actually relatively okay here because it increases ratings. Okay, I do not take damage now. And then we're going to put the Stained Apron, and this is an essay question. So if you type in legs here, if you say you love legs the most about Mettaton, you get 350 ratings points. Now we are above 1,200. Throw the stick for good measure. That gives you 700. And this is the most viewers Mettaton has ever had, and we've reached the Colin viewer milestone. So this ends the fight here. You skip 2 whole phases. It's ridiculous. And then a big emotional piece happens where Mettaton is about to leave the underground, but then he decides to stay.
Because people need him.
It's impossible to take him seriously when he's in this pose. Because he's supposed to not be in this pose. We'll say that much. So his people do need him. They don't know what they're gonna do without him. You were right. His people do need him.
But it's not a my people need me, I must go. It's my people need me, I must stay.
Yeah.
And that's character growth. He thought he was destined for human stardom, but the monster stardom was his true goal all along. Really beautiful if you think about it. Still super, super close.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. We're only like halfway through the run though. So coming up next, we have like 10 minutes of just exposition. So Conception, if you have anything you want to say, donations, announcements, personal comments, you've got a bunch of time.
Okay, well let's kick it off with a nice little donation here. How about that? We have $30 from Esoterics, who says, "Hey y'all, Colorado Far here from Flung Magic Island, Esoterics." Not sure what that means exactly, but pitching by to stop on in the speedrunning charity stream. This of the side solar system, Midfest Best West. Shout to out fast runner, the speed and frequently observed adolescent. For play Undertale twice together for DJ and Helix commendation, impressive. Donating towards not hugging the goat to motivate others to donate for the correct option. That was hard.
Can we get a round of applause for that? That was awesome.
That was really difficult for me to do.
You did great.
You crushed it, yeah.
I did not know what I was saying exactly. Speaking in tongues. All right, well, it's important to highlight a few things. One, we do have that open bid war for Hug the Goat versus not. Now, Esoterics there did just give us a little jump on not hugging the goat, which is the faster option. So if you want to see the faster option, go ahead and get your donations towards that. But Hug is still by far in the lead, $116 to $30. So we still got time. You can change it if you'd like with your donations. So continue to get those in. And of course, just as a reminder to what it is that we are raising funds for is, of course, the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Did you know that very little of the federal money that goes into cancer research is actually reserved for childhood cancer research? As a percentage, it's in the single digits, which is a shame. That means childhood cancer research funding depends on donors like you. So you can learn a little bit more about the charity at childrenscancer.org, and you can donate by going to donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
I hate this section because there's a lot of mashing, and this game hurts my hands.
Counterpoint. This is another very good song.
Yes, it is. I can't pay attention too much to this or I'll get emotional. This game means too much to me. I have to think about something else.
This is like the chorus in a Shakespearean play or something, where all the everyone tells you what's been going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like they said, backstory.
Yeah.
Exposition.
Lots of exposition. This is nicknamed Monster Tale. You kind of play Monster Tale during this section. I got the keys to open that. I'm not going to get stuck on the stairs this time. I've conquered the stairs. Yeah!
Yeah!
Now, if only I could conquer the stairs in Monkey Ball.
Just hit the jump button.
You're taking a step in the right direction, though.
Oof.
Get it? 'Cause steps. Because there's like... I see what you did there. That guy's got massive eyes.
Yeah.
But just the one.
Hold up. I wish this was like something I could not be attentive for, like not be at the keyboard for, because this would be a great bathroom break. But you have to actually like mash and walk and stuff. So it's a great place to read chat and stuff, but you can't do much more than that. And I don't have chat up, so normally in my stream I have exclamation point donation, which just does the GDQ donation generator, but I'm gonna need real donations from all of you this time.
Yes, absolutely. We'd love to see some of those donations. Quick couple updates. We actually just opened a new bid war or incentive here for Project Plus. I wonder if we have a runner of that somewhere nearby. But Project Plus, the all-event solo run, the name tag choice bid war is now open. So if you'd like to donate towards the name tag choice, feel free to donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
Do we have the Final Fantasy incentives open yet?
We sure do. So currently we have 2 incentives open for Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Randomizer. The 2 incentives we have open, we have Harp Song, which currently is in a commanding lead for outside with $100 versus inside, which does not have any donations towards it yet. So if we want to swing that towards the inside, feel free to donate towards that. Also, the Zeroma Sprite choice, currently Cute Sprite is in the lead with $95. Not too far behind, though, is the Tough Sprite with $35.
I don't know why I said yet. That runs next. Of course they're open.
Yeah, so I would hope they were open, and they indeed are, so yes.
So if you don't feel very strongly about hugging or not hugging the goat, which I don't know why you wouldn't feel strongly about hugging the goat, but I digress, that is a great place to put your donations.
I was in the car actually driving here, like Helix said, I got here just before this even started. I was actually in the car with the Project Plus runner, who is me, and we were talking. You know, you get 5 characters for that name tag. One of my friends wanted the name tag to be Finger. He wants to have the kid named Finger.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you can like delete the R, or the
Yeah.
I, or both.
Okay.
I'll wait.
So we are going to save here. This is going to be another instance of reloading the game pretty soon.
That makes sense.
Oh, I thought my music was supposed to change, but I don't know, whatever. So, as soon as Sans starts talking, come on, Sans. All right, I reopen the game. And so you will know that this worked because the bells will be at a different pitch, and then Sans text will be skippable. I'm pretty sure Sans text is not skippable before this.
Correct.
I haven't actually done this. Okay, correct, cool. I haven't actually done this without reloading the game in a long time, just because that's the strat. So I guess I'll do the strat. I'm sure it's faster for some reason. I generally like understanding why I'm doing the strats that I'm doing, but we are neck and neck. This is absurd.
Insanely close.
Wow! Oh my gosh! This is basically tied into Asgore. Okay, that's wild. Good luck.
Likewise.
It's not the end of the run, really, not even particularly close to the end of the run, but that's still really cool.
Isn't this the end of a neutral route for those who are running
it
neutral
is.
route?
Yeah, we are getting up to the end of neutral route.
Correct. Can we get some hype for neutral route for the Asgore fight here, neck and neck?
Actually had a somewhat relevant donation come in, $5 from Anonymous, who says, DJ Fatso, are we there yet?
Almost. Shoutouts to NBs.
Something tells me we're pretty close to there, honestly. Can I save? Thank you. I can't save today. My fingers are too jittery.
Yours too?
Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me, actually. I didn't... Oh, my inventory is going to be strange. Okay, whatever.
Oh, didn't you go in and like reorganize it?
For Metaton, not for this.
Okay.
I hope I have enough healing. We're going to find out. I'm not that worried about this fight. Knock on wood, that's plastic. Good luck. Mashing here doesn't save any time, so. It syncs up with the music. It's very, very cinematic.
The run fills you with determination.
Now we need to mash. Yes. So we're going to use the pie here. This will remind Asgore of something and lower attack and defense. And now, we fight. So we're aiming to hit 4 perfect hits. That is called a quad. That does the most damage. You could also do what I just did and get pretty close. Either 3 perfect hits or 2 perfect hits, with the other 2 being pretty close. That is known as a gold hit. that will still do more damage than usual. So those are still good to get if you don't quite get the quad. Getting quads is really hard, I believe. But every single hit is either frame perfect or a 2-frame window. It's something like that. Yeah, they're difficult. I'm not very good at them. So, the easier you can get quads. The more quads you can get, the faster this fight will go, because you'll be doing more damage, and the easier this fight is, because you will not have to survive as many turns. That probably would have been gold hit if I didn't completely flub that third hit. Gold hit, nice. I'm actually really glad we both came into Asgard about the same time, so we can definitively see who is going to have a better one. Ah.
Really impressive to see you two so close after this far into the run.
Very similar skill levels. Good. That was not great. Oh, that wasn't a quad, dang it. I made sure to equip the Stain Apron last in the Metaton fight so that I would have it on for this fight, because it is the best armor item we have access to. Getting a decent amount of gold hits here, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Oh, I hate this pattern. I hate this pattern. Okay. Ooh, that was bad. It might look like I should heal. Oh, I will. Okay. I think that looks like. No, I have another healing item actually. I have the bandage still, I think. About to say, I think that was my only healing item, but I think I'm fine. And I'm close enough to the end that I'm not that worried. I did lose a turn there to heal, because it was a turn I wasn't able to fight, but that's okay. You're telling me only one of those was a perfect hit? I don't believe you, video game. Wow, how did none of those hit me? I was so close to so many of those bullets, or whatever the heck they are, fireballs. Nice, good fight.
I got like 4 triples in a row.
That's pretty good. Okay, one more turn and then I'm gonna be done. So you definitely had a better Asgore. There it is. And so we do actually want to kill Asgore here, sort of. But, of all the people to come in and deal the finishing blow, it's Flowey. Here he is. So Flowey's gonna crash the game. That is very normal.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Wait, what's happening? What?
Oh, no. Oh, the race.
Oh no, what happened to your file? That's not good.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh, mine too? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
Flowey, what the heck?
Why is his head so big this time?
Because you can. Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Something plot.
Something Gordon Ramsay. So tired of mashing.
Feel that.
Am I the only one who thought this next boss coming up was like really scary?
It's kind of freaky. There's like an announcement from the host. This is a fine time.
Yeah, I could save us from this this little bit of a nightmare, right? This is a little scary for me. Just want to remind everyone as well that we are here as a part of 2DCon. So Midwest Speedfest is once again working with 2DCon, the largest video game convention in Minnesota. We got our start at 2DCon in 2015, and they've continued to provide us with space and resources at the convention every August to host our marathons. To learn more about 2DCon, you can go over to 2dcon.net. And of course, don't forget, if you'd like to donate towards a children's cancer research fund, go on over to donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
Wow, I just cracked my wrists. That never happens. So,
That's that's never happened before in the marathon?
yeah, true. One of them's not related to the game. Here is the real final boss of the usual routes. Some people call it Photoshop Flowey, some call it Mecha Flowey. Probably won't be too much talking going on here. It's gonna look like we're both getting really low on health, but this health bar plays some tricks. I'm probably at about like half health right now, even though it looks really low. Also, in these sections, the one that Fatso is playing right now, the one that I just entered, these sections you cannot die, so I can take as much damage as I want right here. Gotta go with the X button, and now it's gonna give me a bunch of healing. We do get to fight Flowey a little bit, but we're only doing 1 damage. That's not good. You're gonna want to be doing more damage than that.
Maybe like 2 or 3 digits worth of damage is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
With a guy
Flowey,
with like
please,
this big.
OP, please nerf.
I thought you were gonna say at least 2 damage, which that too.
Gee, Billy, how come you couldn't do 2 damage to Photoshop Flowey?
It would be twice as fast.
You'll see
Two instead of
Flowey's
one,
stuck on the fastest screen right now. Players faults of wild shenanigans saving and loading.
Yeah. That's gonna happen to me, I think, right now as well. I actually find the fight easier when Flowey starts doing this, because if Flowey misses, he will always... He hit me right after. If Flowey misses, he will always load the save. So you can just keep doing what you were doing, and you'll dodge the attack again. He keeps hitting me with that second attack. It's fine. I lived through this phase, so... Just gonna go over here, mash for the act button. Show up soon. There it is. It is important to dodge these attacks at least a little bit. You can die in this phase. You don't want to do that. All right, so this is random. Left or right?
Left.
Left. Okay. Predicting the act button to come out of the left. It did. You were right. Thank you.
That's what happened on his screen, so yeah. Gotta go 2 for 2, right?
It's the Gordon Ramsay phase.
True.
It's been cooking up so long it's burnt.
So the next little soul phase here, next one of these that we're in, we're actually going to reload the game as soon as it changes to healing.
going.
Just gonna wait for it to turn to clovers. Gotta hit the act button. And there it is. So now we're gonna reload the game. Alright, no, I don't think I could run away. I actually think I can run fast. That's what I'm doing with Flyway. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You can tell that we've advanced the fight. Because now the music is different. Now we're listening to the finale.
Now you're getting that good triple digit damage that I was talking about. Still quite tanky, but definitely more efficient damage, to be sure.
Yes. Out there who could no-hit this, and I do not know how that happens.
Psych.
Problem?
Alright. Me too.
Oh. Full screen.
Oh.
Oops. I'll fix it here in a minute.
That guy looks like he's having fun.
Yeah, you can't play this in full screen. We generally play in windowed mode because reloading the game and stuff. Gonna go really close to the edge of these bullets here because when Flowey finally like shoots them at me, it'll just advance a little bit faster. Same reason we did that at the beginning of the game. Oh, more mashing. My hands are so tired. Boy, what a shame.
Save file corrupted.
Get wrecked, Flowey. Load failed.
First the keyboard issues, now the load failed.
Oh, I know, right?
This game's kind of bugged.
This game does things to computer. Who's kind of freaking out there?
There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what I pressed.
So as soon as Flowey speaks there, we reload the game. And then there's another reload as soon as the Undertale text pops up here. Fatso has already done these. I'm gonna do some inventory stuff here. Losing more time. Just get, okay, that's fine. Go this way. Where am I going? So DJ Fatso now is a handful of seconds ahead of me. Nothing too bad. Still pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
This is not over yet. Oh, I almost forgot to always forget about that elevator. Let's press the button. I don't know how to use elevators. I've spent so much time dealing with stairs, I forgot how elevators work.
A lot of the same skills in counting are useful in operating elevators, so that's understandable.
Oh, that's the problem. I understand.
It's on a whole nother level.
Wah, wah.
That's not a wah-wah, that's a but-umps.
Sans would be proud. I don't know why I got confused there. Whatever. It's a RNG manip. Yep. That's not where I'm supposed to go either. No, I'm supposed to go right. Oh, man.
Going very carefully so I don't go to Snowden.
Yes. I'm going to do the same. Because you want a boat to waterfall. If you go to Snowden, that's
You're
really
going down.
bad.
It's a cool house.
Yeah.
Why does it look familiar?
It won't be cool for long.
I guess. Oh, that's right. My dad lives there.
True. Alright, it's mashing time. So this is the Undyne hangout. Do have to hang out with Undyne. It is required for the true pacifist route.
Bye.
Yeah, I love that part. Papyrus jumping out the window is one of the best parts of this game. You get to see it again on my screen. Yeet. It's so good. The front flip and everything. He's so talented.
I like at the beginning, I think it's right before the quote-unquote fight, where he just like flies away in like a spinning spiral motion. What a funny guy.
You have to pick T there, by the way. If you pick anything else, there's a reason why you don't want it. That noises make you just start mashing. I guess stream is probably listening to DJ Fatso's audio, so still. Oh, there's so much mashing.
Time to learn how to cook spaghetti.
Let's go!
Very important to clean your cooking environment with your shoes.
You gotta make your tomato sauce by punching the tomatoes strongly. Then you throw your store-bought noodles in the pot as fiercely as possible. And then stir, and then use magic spear. Standard cook procedures. And then we're just gonna turn up the heat. Too hot.
But the house was so cool.
Now it's so warm.
Now it's so cool, it's hot. One damage.
1 HP. Gordon Ramsay is the strongest Flowey. We can only do 1 HP.
Yeah, that's my dad for you.
Yeah.
That fish looks a little bit worse for wear.
Alright, now we have to deliver a letter, which is addressed to Alphys. So we have to go visit Alphys. And we are once again, I imagine both going to match very carefully so we don't accidentally go to Snowden. There we go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's go.
This got closer. Holy. That was like a couple seconds. Oh my gosh. What a good race.
Mm-hmm.
I mashed too much, and I had to ride the boat again. Oh man, I forgot about that. That you can mash too much, even if you're facing away from the river person, you can ride in the boat again. That's fun. All right, call it a comeback. We'll be fine. We're going to Snowden after all. Go to Snowden is kind of a meme in the community because it's so easy to do.
The river person is so attentive and listens to you even when you're not looking at it.
Yeah.
So now we're coming up on the Alfie's date,
Yep.
quote unquote. Oh, now it stops.
More mashing. Lots of mashing. Hey, Conception, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just wanted to remind people that we did open that bid war for the name tag choice for Project Plus, which is going to be run by none other than Seldom Seen Kid. No donations towards that, but literally any amount of a donation will allow you to choose what that name tag choice is going to be. I believe you said 5 characters, right, SSK?
5 characters is the limit on that, yes.
5 characters is the limit. So anything 5 characters or less if you want to see that name tag choice. Also did want to remind you that coming up right after this is, of course, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, and we do have 2 incentives open for that. Harp Song, which currently outside is winning over inside $100 to 0. And then we also have the Zerima Sprite choice, which currently has Cute at $100 and Tough at $35. So donations can swing any way. You know, just got to get your money in. Donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
Jogboy.
Dogboy.
Jogboy in chat.
Now, an important question. Is anime real?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Oh, that's faster. Okay.
Anime is still real, right?
Oh,
Of
absolutely.
course.
You had me worried for a second. You know me, avid anime enjoyer.
Absolutely.
What a shot from Undyne. 3 points.
I love the funny basket.
All right,
this
last
game is
ferry
incredible.
trip.
Jogboy part 2. Of course, Undyne. Of course, Gordon Ramsay. Anime is real. I wouldn't destroy SSK's dad's streams like that.
I appreciate it.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Didn't go to Snowden.
Good job.
All right, now we're coming up on the last little extra section of the game, True Lab.
Mhm. Okay, didn't go to Snowden either. Now I just need to not talk to the river person again.
Why was there an elevator in her bathroom?
The bathroom's a cover up.
She just has a very fancy bathroom. She's like a scientist engineer type of deal.
There's like a couple different levels of fancy. There's like bidet, and then there's like elevator. You know? And those screens that Fatso's walking by right now also provide some additional story plot.
Yeah, if you're playing this casually, definitely read them.
Yes.
Like, I mean that genuinely.
Yeah. Ah. Hi there.
Oh, that's the wrong.
These guys are hanging out.
I almost joined.
Can I interact with a sink? So you press sell and then refuse here, and then you can spare. I kind of hate this attack. It's actually, it can be hard. Depending on the RNG here, this attack can be difficult. It was pretty easy for me. Pick up the key.
Taking a safety save.
I would do.
And now the last instance of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something wrong with that dog. I think there's something very wrong with that dog.
Can I pick up the key? I can't pick up keys. I can't turn on sinks. My hands are broken. I have to go this way first. What am I doing?
So if you were trying to count on your fingers earlier, but your hands were broken, that might have something to do with that. You might want to get that looked at.
You're right. So if you check endogamy here, that's what this amalgamate is called. Yeah. The flavor text is, it's unclear how many dogs this counts as. So good luck actually counting all the dogs in this game. You should still donate though.
Unlimited dogs.
Unlimited dogs, unlimited donations. Support Children's Cancer Research Fund.
Yes, please do. Please do. And just as a reminder as to what exactly the Children's Cancer Research Fund is all about, you can find information about it at childrenscancer.org. And since 2016, CCRF has donated to 25 different research orgs and hospitals nationwide. They focus their resources where they can to do the most good, meaning they don't focus on just one hospital or just one state. They're making change possible for kids no matter where they live. So that just goes to show you how important your donations are. So continue to get those in if you're able.
So here I need to flex and then unhug. So remember that tech I said where we do the quote-unquote wave dashing?
I remember.
We're gonna pick up this key. We get to do it again on the way back because these behind the refrigerators, you can go behind these refrigerators and they're one tile white spaces. You see how I'm moving slightly faster through them?
That's interesting.
I learned about that like 2 days ago from someone in my chat, so
Oh,
thank you.
seriously? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that before they told me.
I was thinking about what other spot there would have been. I wouldn't have thought about that. That's really interesting.
It blew my mind, honestly. But I have like 2017 strats for this game. Because I learned off of like an old guide. I'm not going the right way. There we go. Alright, can I please? Thank you. Taking the safety save.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Reaper Bird. It's a Pokemon now.
I think for a flying ghost type, it's kind
Yeah.
of messed up looking.
Okay, you are a whole fight ahead of me. That's scary.
Don't worry, you'll make it up in Azrael.
Okay, this attack I actually hate. Okay, I dashed it off, thank god. And then there's a safe spot for this third attack right here in the corner. Okay. So, I think I should be done with Tree Lab, assuming I did everything correctly. I did. Perfect. So, we are both moving toward the final fight of the game, the Azrael fight. This is more or less your last chance to get any donations in toward the hug or do not hug the goat bid war. Can we get an update on that?
Yes, absolutely we can. Let me take a look here, give it one last refresh. So it currently looks like Hug the Goat is still having a commanding lead with $116 over Don't Hug, which has $30. I'd like to remind everybody at home that Don't Hug is faster, and this is a speedrunning convention type thing.
No, no, we are hugging this goat.
I don't know. I would love to see the faster option because I love speedruns. So continue to donate, donate.midwestspeedfest.com. So, help me out here, please.
It'll be so sad.
Retrospect, I probably should have taken that save. I'll be fine.
Not worry about speed here.
I don't think I have time
Infamous
for it.
last words.
I'm not going to do it because I don't have time. I gotta go. If I want to win this race. So you do not actually fight Asgore again. Don't have to worry about that.
Hi, Mom.
Mom's back.
Just a disclaimer, my mom is not in this game. My dad is in this game a couple times. That is not actually my mom.
Dang it.
Hi, Mom.
Does your mom work at Nintendo?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, I understand.
If someone would like to donate in place of my mom telling me where they work.
You are a P+ player, so I suppose you can't declare any connections to Nintendo, huh?
Yeah. Just out to P+, that's a cool run. You're going to want to watch that later.
I'll be on commentary.
Guess you will.
Actually, I'll be on hosting. And also commentary. I'm doing both, that's right. Many talents.
Reminder that you can take my name tag for that game.
What?
Yep, there's an incentive for it.
How many characters do I have?
You have 5 characters.
Sick.
In English or in Japanese, which I will need some help finding Japanese characters if that's a tag that wins, but I'll do it.
I mean, shout out to our Japanese restream.
Shouts out to Japanese Restream.
Twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. Sincerely, we appreciate all the work you do to help bring our marathons to a wider audience. It means a lot. Genuinely.
You all just did like 3 aspects of my job.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I told you,
Appreciate you.
multi-talented.
Yeah. just so much talent over there. I appreciate it.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot that I healed during this section.
Oh, this game is rough on the hands.
It really is.
I didn't get to do as many practice runs as I wanted because my hands were sad. Best part of the game. Look at him. Don't you want to hug him?
Oh, yeah.
Donate.
What a cutie.
Don't you not want to hug him now?
Hi, Ariel.
I don't know. I'd like to see the faster option. I'll play the villain here. I'll do it for the donations. It's important.
Okay, so this is probably actually serious time. However, if you have the Helix 11 goated emote, now is a great time to put it in chat. What a good song. I'm fighting, okay. Oh, that was interesting. Funny menuing.
Deathless phase 1.
Nice, good stuff. And menuing is big goat loving.
Take an intentional death here because it's faster, and I didn't survive with. I didn't dodge that final attack.
Deathless wave 1 for me as well. Phase 1. Ah! Dang it. Got hit by the final attack. Yeah, alright. Intentional deaths for me as well.
But it refused.
White Azrael.
Nice.
It's always funny to me. I don't know. It cracks me up every time. So, dying there immediately ends the turn. But it refused. So, nothing bad actually really happens. How did you not hit me? want to take one more intentional death because if you die a second time, the death cutscene sort of thing is much shorter. Okay, I want to get hit here to do it at the beginning of the turn so I can skip as much of the turn as possible. Perfect. For these first two, the option we pick doesn't matter. But for the last one, it kind of does, because you want to pick the one with the least amount of text, because the text will be unskippable. So for Undying, that's a recipe.
I never learned those. Not unless I have my notes up.
Yeah, I have them in my notes. I accidentally smacked the crap out of Azrael. I'm so sorry. I'd much rather hug him.
Well, that choice is up to the people.
So fun fact, if I shoot all those robots, the turn ends faster. Because it doesn't wait for them to scroll off screen, because they're gone. So we're actually going to use the pie here, and that will save a turn. Looks like you're gonna win. Given that you're already in a exposition section, yeah. I'd have to save again. Dang it. Okay, I'm losing another turn.
So that cutoff for Hug the Goat, probably want to call it now.
Yeah.
You got it.
Please
I
hug the
will
goat.
do one last refresh and let you know the outcome.
Please hug the goat. I have never not hugged this goat.
Please don't hug the goat.
Please hug the goat.
And without further ado, it does look like we will indeed be hugging the goat.
All right.
Yes! Thank God. That's a victory. Even if I lose this race, that's a victory.
Everybody wins in the end.
I think you lose about 22 seconds for it, but it is the most worth 22 seconds in speedrunning.
Fair. I also don't have to worry about menuing, so it's
True.
It's the first option, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
First option on the screen and in our hearts, because come on.
All right.
So now Azrael's gonna do the tutorial thing. For me, we can't get hit anymore. So that's about it for this round. Not too much left to do. We're gonna be underestimated by quite a bit, I imagine. We baked in 15-20 minutes of safety. Not gonna need it.
Absolutely.
You know what? I think we just both completed a deathless run. Unless you count the intentional deaths to Azrael, which I don't.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that is deathless. I'd consider that.
I would consider that deathless.
I'll also consider it deathless for that matter.
That's got to be worth a donation, right? Right?
Right?
Still waiting. Donation.midwestspeedfest.com.
Donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
Yep, sorry. Donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
All right, coming up is what you donated for. The barrier was destroyed.
My hands are so sore.
Aww.
Wholesome end.
And on my screen as well.
The double hug.
Thank you for donating to Hug.
So time's coming up in about a minute or so.
Yep.
Yep.
The last text box before the ending will be time. It's kind of awkward to count down to, so we'll just call it out. Fun fact, you can walk all the way back to the very beginning of the game. And Azrael will be there.
You ready on time? Time.
Time's coming up for me very shortly. Come on, Toriel. Come on, Toriel. Come on, Toriel. You're faster than this. Come on. Toriel. And time.
Well,
That's got to be the closest marathon race I've ever had.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. GG.
GG.
The
What was
whole way
final
through.
time? That's a new PB.
Wait a second. That is like... Hold on a second. What was my time?
Get
That's
bopped!
really close.
Get bopped!
I don't know if it's ahead of my PB or not. But that is like... My time was like 20 seconds off my PB. Had I not gone... Oh my gosh. Had I not voted to Snowden, I would have PB'd.
Classic Snowden
That's
moment.
so fitting. In a way, that is so fitting. I'm gonna check SRC and see if you beat my PB. If you did, it's by like a few seconds.
Oh.
Speedrun.com.
Good
We
stuff
were-
to both of you.
Thank you. We were well under estimate.
And thank you for having me also. I had fun.
Yeah, thank you for commentating.
No problem.
We needed someone to like fill time, and you just hung out and made jokes and fill time. That's exactly what I wanted from you. Definitely check out SSK's P Plus run. Donate to the incentive. Choose the tag. 5 character limit. Conception, you got anything to say while I look up my PB here?
Yeah, just to continue while we have just a few more moments, of course, before the Final Fantasy IV free enterprise run. Continue to get your donations in towards those 2 open bid wars for the harp song as well as the Zeromus sprite choice. Those do have to be set up before the run. At least the sprite choice does. Has to be set up before the run so they have the proper seed. So harp song outside is currently in the lead, 100-0. And Zeromus currently in the lead is Cute with $100, with Tough with $35. So get your last minute donations in if you'd like to affect that awesome Final Fantasy IV free enterprise run.
Also, one thing we never mentioned, we actually played this on the Linux version. This does not mean we were running Linux OS, but you can play the Linux version and you can like edit a file name to make it playable on Windows, and we do this because it's way easier to mash. With that said, You got a, I think it was a 20054. My PB is a 20057. So you bopped my PB by 3 seconds.
Our
That's
PBs
awesome.
have gone from 3 minutes apart to 3 seconds
3
apart.
seconds apart.
That's insane.
Well done. Huge congrats.
Grudge match at the next fest?
Okay, we have to, don't we?
Exactly. I gotta watch that mod back.
Yeah, shout out to everyone here. Shout out to all my fellow Speedfest staff. Shout out to Toby Fox. I love this game so much. It is such an honor to be able to play it in person and race with you. So this locket is from the collector's edition of the game. It's actually in the music box. I don't know if it's going to come through on mic. I have no idea if that's coming through. It's probably not. But it's a music box, which is adorable. I love this thing. Yeah, shout out to SSK. Watch P Plus later. Shout out to staff.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to Hollow Hero, my partner. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
If you enjoyed the run, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and basically everywhere at helix13_. Where can people follow you?
Twitter.com/originalfatso, Twitch.tv/DJFatso, and I do have a set coming up tomorrow night, 7 o'clock with 2DCon. I will be performing a 30-minute set.
Is that not
Yeah.
the? Did you say that was your premiere in front of a live audience?
It's my first Midwest show in 10 years.
That's awesome.
You're gonna want to catch that.
Mhm.
Anybody on site who's seeing that?
All right, we'll stop hogging.
Yeah.
We'll stop hogging the space so the next run can get up, which is a Final Fantasy free Enterprise race. Stay tuned. Stick around, everyone. Thank you all so much.